Okay, guys. You are tuning in to the ROTCAST, and
we literally stayed for like 5 seconds.
yes,
It's not that long.
That's a good 5 second
we
rest.
we recording style follow a boy like one whole stretch. Then after that forget.
They go.
All right, so you're listening to the ROTCAST. We have finally Mr. Rasyid again on this segment.
Again.
Yeah.
I'm tired of myself already. Five seconds ago,
Just
I was
enjoy
enjoying.
yourself.
I was enjoying myself 5 seconds ago.
In this segment, we gonna talk about okay. Recently, Arif was on live on YouTube, and there was like mostly I was like trolling in the comments, but then there was this French guy called Infested Monk, right? That's what his name is. Yeah. So, what were you talking about initially before he actually commented? It was about some shows, right? You were
No
talking
lah,
about.
this okay. It was my first time doing this. Like, hey, sorry, Yan is massaging my back.
Okay.
And I am talking a bit. I cannot concentrate. So massaging my back.
Yalah, tadi lap motor, sekarang massage back. I mean, we get it lah. Like, you know.
Different kinds of laps.
Lidah, lap motor. Okay, anyway. It was my first time doing this live thingy on YouTube. Just test market. But then I was assuming that I will be alone. So by the end, we got like 3 or 4 people communicating on the chat. So it was fun. So he was asking this Infested Monk, that is his username. He was asking how was the tour and everything, especially with Misery Index. Then I told him blah blah blah. It was great lah, first time touring in a bus or whatever. Blah, blah. Then he start talking about his friend. His friend has a band. Okay. Then his friend's band was touring with Watain. Watain is a black metal band from, I'm not sure where. Where are they from?
Norway.
I have no idea. But yeah lah, Watain lah. So what happened was, okay, Watain, okay. It's fucking seriously
Random.
It's okay. They are touring together. Okay, one night they got drunk, and his friend went to sleep. Okay, then in the tour bus lah. So one of the member from Watain, he got drunk also, and went up to the bus and stabbed his friend with a knife into his friend's hand.
What the fuck?
And it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Really? Then after that, the reason is what this is. Don't quote me on this, because this is just from the
another mouth, so-called.
Another source. Okay, it's not from me one. So the reason why his friend cannot stab in the hand is because his friend was an atheist. and this Watain is satanic. So
santan.
Don't
santan. Me.
So it's like sial lah.
But I mean, it could be true, it could be not lah. But I mean, like getting stabbed while
Mimi buat merch.
That one that controversial around. Yeah lah.
Macam mana sel? How did it came to this?
Me. Much. Like.
But you guys ever tour and then you came across something
step,
like that before?
Kena step in the hand. Habis set me.
Kena step in the back when your promoter run off in the van, that one got lah. But I mean, step physically, sial lah, that's kind of extreme lah.
Well, they tried to punch each other, right?
No, that one at least punch, not step. This one is
This one is steps, yeah.
okay lah. It could be true, it could be not lah. Like, but then again, it's kind of extreme though. Like you being stabbed in your sleep, it could be much worse lah. If it's not the hand, it could be, I don't know.
I mean,
Actually, the real problem here is what? No? Alcohol lah.
Yeah.
No lah,
No
God.
the problem
God.
is the
What
fucking van lah,
nonsense
sia.
is this?
But if you want to say alcohol, right? If alcohol, if Womrod that time they fought inside the van, I think it could be a lot worse ah. So,
That one because one of them on top of the bed, one of them below. You go then sit beside each other, gone already, bro.
That time no knife, you got knife, I stab already.
come at me, bro. Yeah, but for the reasons being like getting stabbed because you're an atheist and what would you call it? Fanatic,
religious belief but then again, why would this Watain fella, why
He
would
also,
they
but he never specified which member, right? He just said a member.
a
from
member
Watain.
lah, don't know who lah, but why do you even agree to this tour in the first place if you're not that happy?
That's true.
Why stab? Why?
But you on that live video, you were a bit laughing at it. I said, bro, stab with what? With a dick? With a knife?
Because
You lagi smart.
no, because I've never heard a story before kena stab with a knife.
Yelah, I understand now, but I'm looking at the video.
You never hear somebody kena stabbed by a knife, but you hear somebody kena stabbed by a dick on the head. Please tell me that story, please.
I'm like watching this guy. I'm watching Arif on live. Then I'm thinking, what the fuck? Why your reaction like this? Then I keep on observing. Then lucky the guy cool lah. Then he said, oh no, kena stab with the knife. Then but the guy still laughing
No, I mean, you're on a tour. You're supposed to have fun when you are drunk or what. Some game about to happen or all that. What? So I'm assuming that he might get stabbed with a dick lah. You know, not so serious lah.
Step with a dick in your hand equals to
Oh.
You imagine he kena while he's sleeping, his hand kena stab with a dick. Then bloody on. One shot dick.
Kalau bloody lap finger je.
Lap lidah je, bro.
Ima, sounds like something that came out from Cannibal Corpse. I come back. Oh my god.
Sial lah.
Yeah. But he said it happened like what 6 years ago, something like that, right? So
4 years ago,
it was quite a while back.
the hand recover already.
Yeah.
But sial lah. Talking about Watain, I think Singapore make Watain famous even more famous nowadays.
Because of the cancel thing.
But
Like
I mean,
not-
prior to this, were you guys like aware of like maybe Watain famous for anything like for any violent stuff, like because black metal sometimes surrounds themselves with like controversial stuff, like maybe like band members getting killed and stuff like that. So were you aware of any like Watain stuff prior to the cancellation?
No, actually
never heard before.
But even now, because the thing is, I don't know. Like the other day, since I found out about the dick stabbing, the knife stabbing the hand,
get your head straight, bro.
the knife stabbing the hand thing. So I went to Google Watain, and everywhere I see Watain is Watain Singapore. Then I'm like, wow, Watain so famous really in Singapore.
What happened in Singapore?
Their show
cancelled?
got cancelled. I think like 2-3 hours prior to their performance.
Came out news all that, right? Channel News Asia, that yeah.
Sial, they even talking about it in Parliament all. Yeah.
But I really think the stabbing the stabbing of the hand is way more interesting to be around for gazillion years. What? Why are they talking about cancelling show? Big deal, man. I mean, big deal to all the fans, but they went through more stupid
But
shit than that.
but seriously, I think to be honest, right? When Watain was cancelled in Singapore, I'm sure none of them knew except for the band themselves, lah, maybe about the stabbing case. I think you were the one that was informed live.
Yes, yeah.
So so if Watain
A lot of Singapore hands were
stab
spared.
Stab with a knife,
Lucky
never mind.
I never kena stabbed by a dick.
oh my god, the innuendos tonight are wild.
But
Like-
nowadays, but since that Watain incident also, nowadays it also shows also like, I don't know, like there's a lot of restrictions, I guess.
Show promoters are more like scared to do. I don't know if that's the correct word to use it.
Not,
Like-
I think not scared, more of like, they are more worried to do. Like, imagine a show 2-3 hours before that prior get cancelled. Like, wow. Because the back end of it, you spend on the band, like their lodging, their flights and shit. Wow, it's gonna cost you, man.
Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit of a stretch here. Like, have you ever like consider like all these shows getting cancelled or this, like there's a little bit of a conspiracy theory going on? Like,
Of course.
like Rachel Chan, like Fiaz said, Rachel Chan is not even an actual person. Like,
Okay, here is my conspiracy theory. Rachel Chan doesn't even exist.
okay, that's
It's
your take on
actually-
it, lah.
It's actually someone from the scene.
Who?
Okay, go on. My
Okay.
mind is somewhere along the lines as yours. You
Because
go
the thing is that you think about it, like for a normal person, I mean, I have one of my friend who works in like places. He works in MDA also. So I'm asking him about this thing. He's like, he don't really know a lot about it. He say it's just more like a hearsay kind of thing. But this Rachel Chan, she apparently has a list of shows that were coming up. I think one of the show was like in that list that she posted, was like the cult leader show, then the
Black Dahlia also, right?
like was it
Soilwork
Black
also
Dahlia?
have, right?
Soilwork show,
Soilwork, yeah.
Soilwork and the Cryptopsy one also, right?
the Cryptopsy show, the Immolation show. Basically, the whole list of show, all like this apparent Rachel Chan has it. So that's why my conspiracy theory is this Rachel Chan is actually someone from the scene.
Mine is somewhere along the lines like yours, but it's like I never thought to consider like Rachel Chan is an actual person or not. Maybe she is to me a real person. It's just that somebody is feeding her info just for sabotage sake. Like, you know,
Possible.
because like our Singapore scene already small, and politics still ongoing. Maybe this guy has a grudge on another person or what. I can't say for sure lah. So seeing this person trying to organize a very big show and like animosity going about, and then okay lah, then I do this way, so you get cancelled lah. I mean, it's a stretch lah. I could be wrong. I could be entirely wrong.
Yeah.
So, but then again, because how the thing was gone about is that it is a bit too organized for a former school teacher to know suddenly. Like, looking at that person, this person really listen to Watain. She knows who Watain is. Does she know that somebody got stabbed by them or not?
Shit, that time the cult leader show is Nick the one that was doing the show, right?
Yeah.
Then did he like get shit from MDA or not?
If I'm not wrong, he was trying to cover his tracks for quite a while. I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember. Sorry.
Wow.
So how Arif? What's your take on it? Or you don't care?
I really don't care. Because at the end of the day, it's sad lah. I mean, overseas band have problems, you know. It's like I'm sure this news is all over globally, so it
Yeah,
might
sure.
scare away all those
Potential bands
potential bands that are planning to come to, you know, Singapore and play shows and all that. But in the end, I think we should just carry on lah. Just bring in only lah, you know.
Yeah,
Just try
bringing
lah.
in you need the money for that one. If not, it's the plane ticket all wasted already. What?
Yeah, that's the shit part about it. Like the back end finance that you spend on like the show and bringing the band and all. Wow, then if everything cancelled, then you won't even get any reimbursement of funds.
Yeah, the returning of the refund is going to be, I'm sure it's hell lah.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to immediately think of plan B, you know, like immediate new plan. How
Yeah, it's not just the people attending the shows. I mean, it's also hard for the promoters. Like you do all this effort, and after that all cancel. Then after that, you have to find the heart to do another show again and not and hope not to be cancelled again. You know, that kind of thing. So
and also they might be like afraid to be, you know, blacklisted by the show goers. Like, wow, this organizer suddenly cancel and all that. So the next show they all like, you know, skeptical and all that.
But here's something a bit I don't know, I call it controversial, but there is a local organizer that we all know. I'm not going to, but there is a local organizer that we all know. He did a show before. There was this foreign band that came in. So I remember I met him at another show that he did, and he basically told me, he said that his previous show, the one that he did, somebody actually lodged a report against his show saying that there were a lot of information that was given to get the MDA approval and all that was fake. That's why, you know, there was an investigation that was going into it and all that kind of thing. And I think until now, the investigation is still ongoing. He's, you know, he's actually kind of on a lay low, but he, you know, still doing shows and all. So comes to the point that, you know, at one point of time when we were like many years ago, we used to say like, oh, you know, hey, I wish this band come Singapore and play, that kind of thing. Then now when bands come to Singapore and play, all this kind of shit happen. Then after that, what's the point, at the end of the day? Which is
have you guys ever like been through something like this, like you guys going to a certain show and then due to some issues and then the show had to be cancelled and you guys like have a day off on that day on tour or what? Have you guys ever come across something like that?
Remember the time Arif, you know, was saying they were in Italy, then 7 days cannot go Greece.
We were supposed to tour Greece lah at that point of time. Then after that, knowing them, we are not we are not punk enough because we are in a label. So they decided to cancel all the Greece shows. So we were stuck in Italy for 7 days. So I think that's the only one. I might forgetting something.
Then how Fiaz, you a silent too death metal enough for a show before?
Not for us, we never kena before, but there was one like friends band. There's this band called Disgorge from California. They supposed to, I think a few years ago, they supposed to play a show in Vietnam. I mean, they did an Asia tour. So they played in KL, then they're supposed to go to like Vietnam. I think 3 shows. Then after that, play in China and all. But apparently the Vietnam organizer fuck up their visa. So in the end, they had to detour and come to Singapore and stay here, I think, for a day. That's why I managed to like meet up with them. So they were telling me, I said that the organizer basically didn't organize their visa properly and all, and you know, they couldn't fly to Vietnam for their show. Then even the show, the one that they played in Indonesia, I think was it Bandung or Bogor, I cannot remember. Same thing also, because Indonesia, there's a lot of corruption, especially for foreign bands and whatnot. So they didn't handle the paperwork properly. So in the end, they only managed to play, I think, 2 or 3 songs. Then the cops came, then they had to like run away.
Huh? What?
Yeah, Bogor,
Oh my.
in Bogor.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So organizer plays, like when it comes to like visa and all, wow, cannot play around. Because if in Europe, it's still okay, I mean, you're stranded, of course, it sucks. But in Europe, because everywhere you're driving, it's still okay, not so bad. But in Asia, everywhere how if you get stuck, then how's that?
Have to really have to think out of the box how to get through from one point to another.
Exactly.
Speaking of Indonesia,
sorry, you think?
Marijana toured Indonesia before, right? How was it?
What's right?
Sorry, tadi hilang jap.
Oh, speaking of Indonesia, Marijana toured Indonesia before, right? How was it? Smooth?
Yeah, it was smooth. Nothing bad happened or anything. Yeah.
So it depends on who's the right person to be in contact with.
I guess, yeah.
But sometimes when you are new, right, you don't have any contacts whatsoever, then you just get
you just gamble lah.
shit might happen.
Yeah, that's true.
So then you just a gamble lah when you're starting out.
But I don't know, like especially for Indonesia, if let's say we go there and play, it's still okay, we can still pass off like, oh, we are Indonesians and all that. But if like, people from like Europe and all, bands from Europe and all, them and play, wow, if you don't settle the visa properly, wow, you are fucked here.
How difficult is it when settling this like visa issue? What usually is the factor that causes the problem? Is it
Because,
like money, paperwork? What is it?
Because from what I know, like all the Indonesia organizers that I met, even Alvin, my drummer also, he also organizes show and all. For them to bring in overseas band, right, I think the visas are quite expensive, like per person and all. Because I remember, I can't remember what show it was. That he had to pay quite a lot of money to bring in 2 overseas band. That's why one of the band, he didn't wanted to bring them in because the cost for it is too expensive. And even for the police there also, like I don't know whether it's for all the states, but the cops there and all, the moment they see someone that is of Western heritage and whatnot, that's it. They will inquire, they will try to like.
It's true. No? It's true.
Bribe them and whatnot, that kind of thing.
I just share a bit that time when Indonesia was doing shows at Indonesia, because Andrew he looks mama lah for the most part but because of his accent, like they quickly pick out that this guy is a foreigner lah. And because some more he was the only one that was carrying a lot of the merch stuff in one bag and we got stopped for a while at the airport and he got interrogated because they tried to accuse him of because inside the merch bag was a lot of the mini vinyl stuff and they tried to accuse him of like transporting drugs through the vinyl. It's like, whoa, that's kind of wild, man. Like how do you do that? So but yeah lah, because they wanted to him to pay money for it lah. So I can't remember exactly how we got out of it. I think we got the local guys to help out lah. And I think we did pay a little bit, but I can't remember how much was it. But yeah, so that's how, like for the rest of us, we went in smoothly, like no issues, only him. Then yeah, but it's kind of ridiculous like how the airport people try to do that to us. I was like, oh, I was a bit shocked like I didn't thought that would happen.
It's crazy lah.
Yeah.
I think I think Andrew got the Ame kind of face.
Ami kind of
Oh
face.
my God, Ami.
Please elaborate.
Always got problem.
Even until
during-
now, Amir still noisy about that thing.
stuck
Eh,
in
but-
the airport, custom kind of face, you know.
Like suspect list.
Hey, but he's barred to enter US for how long? 3 years.
Huh? Serious?
Yeah.
So long?
I don't know. Is it?
I can't remember whether it's 3 years or 5 years.
Hmm.
What? That's a long time. Really? Oh my god.
That's what he said lah. So I don't know lah.
Actually, what happened, Jan?
Holy hell.
Yeah, this one long story, bro.
No, this one never mind. This one
It's a
you got time.
long, complicated story.
No, this
Okay.
this
Must
one.
get him come here.
He go inside here, go inside here, go inside here and talk.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think the next
lazy,
episode.
So Ami, if you're listening to this edition of the podcast, you don't need a mic.
Yeah,
You
we
actually
need to
can
get
talk
him into a room again and then interrogate him again, like the police did.
him up bad memories like macam question by question.
Traumatized. Traumatized.
Asal korang buat aku macam gini ni?
Rabak pun kurang.
Never mind lah. I mean, Rasyid is doing this inside a car. We got the location ready. You drive to his house then put inside the car and the bonnet
Go inside the car. Macam barang.
We
what?
put him inside the car. I lock him in. Then we ask him from outside.
But if you lock him inside the car, technically he can still go out, right?
Yeah lah.
Unless you put him inside the bonnet then okay lah.
No, but he's still inside. Like cannot open the door. Like,
But actually, the door can open. He just like.
Yeah lah. So I mean, yeah, you don't need a mic. You can still actually talk through the phone if you wish. Only the quality a bit different, but still doable.
Yeah. Nah, then the next one we should get him on. Then he can tell his traumatic experience.
Yeah.
yeah lah, we have a list lah of people to be inside this. I mean, like person like Subash or Cedric or even Nick. Yeah. Talking about Nick, Rashid and I were confused. How does Nick told Ada and Ada told you? You know, what's the link there?
Oh no, because Ada and Nick used to be classmates last time. I think secondary school or something like that. So like Nick knew about our podcast so Nick
can ask me what? I'm his band members.
so yeah lah, instead of asking you, he go and ask Ada lah. So that's why
when that time I think few days ago we Womrock got jamming I told Rashid about this I told Rashid that Nick approached Ada, then Ada approached you then to join the podcast. Then after that, right, me and Rashid blank face like, I also realized like, what's the fucking connection?
Yeah lah, because they are friends for because they are friends since school time so I think they were like talking. Then after that, I think maybe I don't know, Nick instead of asking Rashid asked Ada, so I guess that's it lah.
You know, fuck Rashid
Yes.
Maybe he segan want to ask Rashid or what, like I don't know.
Sial lah.
Shy.
Like macam he thought like maybe ask Rashid, I want to like self promote myself into the podcast can or not? No lah, there's no everybody's cool here again. There's no need to malu one.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So yeah lah, like other stories have you guys like besides the stabbing is there any like violence before you all ever encounter or listen or heard of before? Like fighting. Okay, wait.
Hey, you want to ask people or
no. That was suddenly I
laughing or what?
I suddenly just teringat balik so.
Okay, flashback
Yeah.
Why?
So yeah lah. Besides that, have you guys like ever for any shows?
Hey, tell your
Encounter-
story first
Now
lah.
you asking.
Karina.
What's going on?
Have or not? Have or don't have?
Have lah, but you about to say something.
Private jokes, yeah.
Private,
Okay.
literally private with oneself.
Okay, go on.
No. You tell the story.
Dah habis.
No, you haven't even say anything. You laugh only.
You ask us to wait. Then you laugh. Then you about to tell something. Then you ask us the question.
Dah, okay. Okay, dah habis. So, you guys got any? No. Do you guys have any?
No. You must say.
Say what? I don't have.
Kau dah habis apa?
No lah.
What the fuck is going on, Jan?
Takkan aku nak berbual pasal yang The Metal Unite thing, Jan.
Kau
you-
interview.
Takkan aku nak Takkan aku nak berbual pasal Metal Unite. That one I don't know whether I should or not lah. That one.
What's
Apa?
better
Metal Unite? Why ah?
No lah, that one is
Ah.
that one is the one you told us, right? Remember?
Yeah.
Ah,
That one.
Apa? Hashtag controversial or what?
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
hashtag controversial lah.
that one I don't think we should lah. So,
Yeah, I don't think we should.
That's why you ask. Okay.
that's why lah. Have to be careful.
Yeah lah.
Actually, that one I don't know.
Not yet lah. Not yet lah.
Hearsay. So whatever it is, love each other. Don't fight.
Fuck you lah.
Can touch you lah, okay lah.
Yeah, don't touch me. No, can touch me, please.
What?
No lah. If you are talking about fighting, right? I don't know. I think we played a show and somebody is fighting, but we are still continuing with the.
Oh, you didn't even stop.
I think we couldn't care less, or we
Bust.
Was it sure
No,
fighting or was it moshing, aggressive moshing?
it's fighting because after our set ends, then we know that there's a fight going on.
Where was this? Or when was this?
I think US can't
Oh,
remember they were fighting until once we finish our set, right? Then a guy just dragged another guy out of the show. So yeah lah, I guess we don't really care lah once we are on stage. But another thing happened. Talking about shows, another thing happened. The last Europe tour with Misery Index at what fest was it? There's a guy who stage dive and knocked himself out.
What?
on the floor or
On the concrete floor.
Oh my god, nobody catch him kesiannya.
Nobody catches him. I think he's not that sober. So at that point of time, I actually saw him stage diving and head first on the pavement, on the concrete floor.
Was he bleeding
So
after it?
we were playing, but I stopped everyone. I stopped Rasyid. I stopped Vijesh. Then I asked everybody to give him
Help him
some
out,
space. Then I asked one of the guy that is in the front row. Is he okay or not? But he's like lifelessly on the ground, lying down.
Oh wow. Then
So I was so shocked lah. I hope he's okay and all that. It took him like close to 5 to 6 minutes just to see his movements.
Oh shit.
It's really that bad.
sounds like quite a concuss, for him to not move that long.
I have no idea, but I think the next day he personally emailed us saying that he's alright and all that, and he actually went down to our very last show. So that's when I know lah he's okay lah, but his face was fucked up lah.
Oh,
Imagine the last show, stage dive lagi, kena lagi.
dia macam why nobody catch me one
Lifeless lagi macam.
Moral of the story is, if nobody gonna catch you, don't stage dive, bro.
Itu baru Itu baru please don't touch me. They
Bro,
still don't touch me.
when you mabuk and in the zone already, you don't care, right?
No, bro.
Just jump.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Rabak, really.
yeah, stage that. But I think I suddenly remember about the Origin show. Then remember Andy, he want to crowd surf. Then everybody carry him. Then they carry him go out of the venue.
Bro,
So
you
that
just
was-
mentioned something that is very controversial. I can't, bro. I can't.
because it was fucking funny. Because Andy is a big guy. And then the vocalist say, "Hey, why you guys taking him?" They everybody carry him taruh kat meja kat luar.
Panjang wire?
Tak
The
ada,
wire
no.
very long ah?
No. The Andy was wanted to crowd surf when Origin was playing.
Oh,
So he
not
he
he's
fro-
not
No.
he's performing lah.
No. So basically, people carry him. Then suddenly somebody got the bright idea. Everybody put all the efforts, carry him, bring him outside to the venue. Then
Settle.
everybody, yay!
And you know the reason why everybody did that is because he constantly keep going on stage, wanted to stage dive lah.
Oh, is it?
It's time for you to get the fuck out.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah lah. Hi Andy. I don't know whether you're listening to this or not. But yeah lah, I find it very entertaining that he was carried up from the venue. Because the Origin vocalist, he was like, "Hey, where are you guys taking him?" He was like blur but still singing. Like his expression on his face.
Hey, but actually, talking about Origin, they are one of the best live performing band I have ever seen.
Yeah lah, the vocalist them friendly sir.
Even
Awesome.
when we played in Germany, in Defies, right? Then they played, right? Then the vocalist said that, if you're wondering, there's no bassist, right? Then after that, then he say it's okay. He say everybody below stage, come on stage. Just play air guitar, bassist. Then we just play the whole show. Right? Then everybody from the stage came up. The whole stage was packed. Then everybody, the crew, everything, all like kanchong already. Like, hey, what the fuck is going on there? Like
Wow, but the bassist Origin, oh my god, fucking monster
I think it's because of the vocalist. Last time Origin is serious band where got this kind of
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Once the new vocalist came in, then it's like everything is so loose.
Last time the vocalist, what was his Detriment? Is it that's his death metal band before this? I think Detriment. Before he joined Origin.
I have no idea, bro.
So okay lah. So far, story wise, we just wanted to share on the stabbing.
Masih
Yeah lah. Because like
still very funny Still very funny
dah sudah.
Sial.
Yeah lah. Stabbing cases are quite serious. So please don't stab anybody while you're on tour.
Think about this. If that happened a couple years ago, right? Like couple years ago.
Couple years ago. Dah penat. We understand. Dah pukul 11.
Couple of years ago.
Kena already.
Couple years ago, bro. So fuck.
Everybody tired already.
No, okay.
Every year you go.
No, think about this. Here's the conspiracy part. All of us are thinking, right, that is Rachel Chan the one that caused the Watain show to like didn't happen in Singapore, right? What if, right, it's actually someone that came up to Watain and say, "Hey, I remember you stabbed someone in the hand, right?"
Then what kind of blackmail?
Then after that, then they like, "Fuck this, let's not play the show." That's
What?
it.
That's too much of a stretch, bro. It's too much of a couple years ago. So I don't know lah. It could be many things but stabbing I don't think is one of them.
But that is unlikely lah, the case.
Yeah.
Or maybe they want to stab someone in the hand here, but the person don't. Then they.
No lah.
Why hilang-hilang one?
I was saying, like, actually, what if, right, is they want to step. Tak apalah, dah penat.
Nabi. I guess the general consensus is like before you go tour, like Arif said, like at least try to know who you are touring with. I don't know if it's a good advice or not lah.
Yeah, it's very true. Because you will end up with bands that are fuckers lah. You know what I mean?
Yeah lah, but then again, we tour the 4 bands tour Europe. The one with Misery Index, Lion's Daughter, and Truth Corroded. We don't know them also. What? So they are not gonna resort to stabbing lah. But luckily, there's no stabbing, going on.
It doesn't have to be stabbing. It can be like you tour with a band, right? And the band just fuck all, don't do anything.
Like familiar.
Okay lah, put it in perspective like comparing to touring with a snobbish or completely lazy band, it's at least a bit more better than getting stabbed anywhere, any part of your body so with any foreign object for that matter.
At least if you kena stab, you suffer one night only. If you tour with a lazy band,
you tahu apa?
Tahu.
You a lazy band, wah. You have to tahan for 1 month, yeah.
Okay, that's a good point actually. That's a quite a legit point.
But if you kena stab, like literally stab to death, finish what?
Not death lah. If death, that one a bit too much.
But the guy got stabbed and then they cancel the tour. That's what the guy said, right?
Finish already what?
Yeah.
If you still continue, wah, sial lah, paranoid fest, yeah.
But still,
okay.
I rather tour with a band that stab me in the hand when he's drunk than lazy.
Really? You rather get stabbed? I don't want to get stabbed, get hurt for what, sir?
How you want to play
have
your
to suffer for 1 month.
That's why.
Okay. So I think the preference here is a bit divided. I don't know. Arif, would you rather get stabbed than touring with a lazy or snobbish band?
No, I
Imagine
Tough
this. Imagine this. The band that stabbed you, right, is in the moment of drunk, but actually they are fucking.
Okay. If you get
But
stabbed,
they're very nice. They're very nice to you.
Yeah, they're hardworking. They have
Okay, the
loading,
bad
load out.
band. They just like to stab people.
Yeah.
Okay, if you get stabbed,
They're
you
fucking
get,
friendly. They just like to stab me.
Yeah.
if you get stabbed in the hand and somehow affects your hand and then you're like the guitar or bassist or you're the drummer and you cannot grip, how are you gonna continue your tour?
Stab the merch guy lah.
they are fucking friendly.
Emphasize on the friendly, okay?
No, if cannot stab the guitarist, cannot stab the drummer, release anything, stab the merch guy.
Hey, bro.
What you give suggestion one?
Because they are friendly and nice. You have to do that.
Oh God. So Ami,
They really help you with do laundry for you on tour.
Everything do laundry.
Everything
for
every
you.
morning make coffee. But nighttime, right?
step.
Just stab with it.
Out of
Yeah.
drunk lah. That's all lah.
So Ami take note
I mean, gonna be more traumatic.
I already been left in another foreign country. Now I'm about to get stabbed. Baik.
Imagine malam-malam at night the band come, then like tap you on the shoulder, bro. It's time already, bro. Then you just point down there, the merch guy.
Never mind, it's okay. Tomorrow don't forget my
Then balik Singapore, asal tangan kau banyak-banyak bekas ni? Tak tahu aku.
They are
tak nak cakap.
friendly.
Dia friendly.
But I met some nice guys.
Cuma dia suka cucuk.
Oh my god.
But yeah lah, seriously. I mean, I don't know. Getting stabbed is quite traumatic for anyone. So
But the thing is, we don't know whether it's true. That's
Yeah, I mean, we take it as a grain of salt lah. So I
maybe
mean,
who all you know is not Watain step the guy step Watain.
yeah, maybe.
That
It could-
impossible, yeah.
Yeah, possible, yeah. You wouldn't know, yeah.
So you guys got anything else and stabbing stories you guys want to share?
No stabbing story, bro. No stabbing.
No. All right.
No stabbing, please.
Actually, ada tak step?
Yeah, don't have.
The step terror.
Yeah.
All right, pretty much. I guess we putting the end of this segment of the stabbing story we encountered a few days ago. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the free laughs that we have. Free laughs and confusions.
Moral of the story is don't
You
stab.
think you think Singaporean Watain fans will hate us?
If they're cool, they find this entertaining. If they're too grim, they might not.
For all you know,
Still got
we
people
just make Watain even more famous.
Yeah, why not?
like we very big channel like that.
Hey, I don't know, man.
No, bro. You know, you must listen. We got Rasyid in the channel, Celebrity Life. Whoa!
Fuck off.
You're right.
He talk already ASMR level. Like we bringing Rasyid that's like instant like 50 subscribes no. So
Yeah.
So 50 Rangan sir.
If you, I think if next time we should invite, you know who or not?
Who?
Siapa?
Fit.
Fit, if you're listening we
one-
are
That one the mouth is very funny one, but the funny one the funny part he sometimes cannot filter so that one.
So yeah, fit if you're listening we are fully using Discord of which you suggest.
In the end, you hilang, bro.
Tapi you hilang.
Dia yang suggest dia hilang.
You
That's
fucking kote you. So yeah lah. See if you want one day he has an account ready to go lah. So just waiting to pull him
His
in.
account ready to go, but where is he?
Come on, bro.
Come at me, bro.
Rasyid, telephone feed next time.
Huh?
Telephone feed
Confirm dia ni tengah kat Instagram So
Confirm.
what?
No, I'm nursing a headache. So I'm resting a bit.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's call it.
Let's call it for this segment. So thank you very much, Mr. Rasyid, for
Once again
joining
coming on.
Session ni.
alright.
Hey, 谢谢。
Alright. Thank you for Azan also for helping out in the background.
Thank you for ASEAN we.
Ya, correct kan? Salah aku cakap.
Bukan thank you to ASEAN ke?
Okay lah, sorry lah, grammar nasi.
Aku macam English banyak bagus.
Duk, kita semua penat duk ni malam.
Understand
Semua
lah.
berterabur duk.
Just now what Fiaz cakap apa tadi?
Apa years ago aku? Years ago.
Couple years of go.
Couple years of go. That's gonna be the title of this fucking.
Couple years of go. Somebody, Wan, please write this. Couple years for go.
Fuck,
Okay,
where's my
guys.
notepad? Alright, pretty much that's it guys. Check you guys later. Bye bye.
Alright.
Bye.